Hey there folks, Josh Purden here, Remax Escarpment. It is 10 after 6 on Friday, January 13th, Friday the 13th. We're here for this week's recap of the new listings for the week in West Hamilton. So we're going to look at a few different types of properties today. We got a few luxury homes that have come up on the market this week. We are sort of into the season for student rentals coming online as well, and there's a couple of new condos also, so we're going to get a little bit of everything here today. So first on our list for today is one of the luxury homes actually. This one here is in a fairly exclusive portion on Aberdeen, between Queen and James Streets. They're asking $629 for this property here. We're going to go right into some larger photos. You can see it's a very large old Victorian home with center hall plan. Very nice entranceway, new stone walkway. The inside is actually a little bit dated. They've got some older carpeting inside. The decor is not too bad. Some old ornate fireplace here, and you'll notice the kitchen is a little bit older as well. To be honest, the price on the home, in the condition it's in, I would say is fairly bang on. It's a very exclusive location this home is in. It's on a large property as well. The price, I would say, sort of reflects some of the updating needed. Some of the smaller homes in the area that have been renovated can go for even more money than this. So I would say the price does reflect the condition it's in. So you can see it's obviously been a long-term home for these people. There's a large bathroom upstairs. Looks like it's a radiant heat home, a gas radiant heat, hot water. So as you can see, again, it's a little bit dated throughout, some older shag carpeting and such, but nothing that can't be remedied, of course. And there's one shot of the backyard there. There's a nice little patio, maybe an enclosed porch. And you can see the back of it. They've got fire escape out back here. Looks like at one time it might have been split into multiple units. Upper deck on the back end of the house there, and some nice landscaping out back as well. Very nice home. Like I said, it needs a little bit of updating. As you can see, it has a really nice large detached double garage in the back, something you don't always find in this area of the city. So like I said, the price I think sort of reflects some of the work needed, but a very large grand home awaiting somebody's decorating touches. And actually they do have this listed as a 3+3, so they're acknowledging that probably it is used as, it actually currently is used as 2 units, 25, almost 2,600 square feet, 3-bedroom owner suite, plus an 1,800 square foot 3-bedroom rental. Loads of original charm, lots of wood trim, and hardwood floors. So this one would be a great sort of live-in and rent-out situation if you're looking for something that you could have a nice property of your own and maybe a little bit of additional rental income to help offset some of the bills. So $629 they're asking for that one. That actually just came up today, so that's hot off the press. So we'll skip over to the next one here. 110 Dromore. This one actually doesn't have any photos up on it yet. We're asking $445 for this one here. I should say we. They are asking $445. They have it listed as a 6-bedroom, and it is tenant occupied. So this is one of the student rentals I was alluding to earlier. 4+2 beds, 2 baths, 2.5 story on desirable Dromore Crescent. So this would be sort of in the heart of Westdale, prime McMaster rental area. Could definitely be converted back to single family. It might need a little bit of work. As I say, there's no photos on it right now, so tough to tell what kind of condition it's in. It says the basement's all fully finished on a pretty typical size lot for the area. Asking $445. Typically a student rental in this area, you're looking at anywhere from $375 to $450 a room, depending on the size of the room and what kind of amenities you're providing, and of course how close you are to the school. So if you're in the market for a student rental or even just a home in Westdale, this one might be up your alley. Got 13 homes in total for this week. This one was one that I featured yesterday on the Thursday's daily report. 79 Ward Avenue. They're asking $389.9. It's listed as a 4+4 bedroom. It's a raised ranch, so they got 4 beds upstairs, 4 downstairs. To be honest, for the size of the house, they've crammed quite a few rooms in there. So again, student rental, a little bit cheaper. Obviously, this is in the Emerson Leland area, as opposed to being right in Westdale, so you don't quite pay that premium for being in the village. But still a decent price tag on it. $389 they want for it for 8 rooms. And again, in this area, you're probably in the $350 to $425 range per room for rental purposes if you are looking for a student rental. Got another one here on Westbourne at $389. This is a 3+3, so a total of 6 rooms. Again, this is another student rental. Like I said, it's sort of the season right now for all the student rentals to be coming up for sale as the new students are looking for new leases for this coming year starting May 1st, and all the existing leases are going to be up April 30th. So this is kind of the time of year where a lot of the landlords put them up for sale. This one is actually set up as 2 apartments, 3+3 beds, 2 kitchens. Main floor features hardwood, updated baths, separate entrance to lower level. Main is actually owner occupied, so the owner is actually living upstairs on this one here. It's a bungalow. Looks like a typical sort of 60s brick bungalow, 3+3. This one we get into one of the condos on the list for today. And surprisingly enough, it looks like a detached home. This is a property that's directly behind the building at the corner of Bay and Herkimer. The developer who bought the building and converted it to condominiums also bought this one detached home to include as part of the project. So this what looks like was at one time a nice center hall plan 2-story home, quite a large home. They've converted actually to, it looks to be 3 units in the home. So this is unit number 2 being on it would actually be the main floor. They're calling it a 2-bedroom unit, listed for $369,900. You'll notice the photos on this one are actually quite nice. They've done a great job renovating the place. If I can just get over to it. So as you can see, they've done all new pot lighting. It's a new drywall ceiling. Refinished the original hardwoods in the home to maintain that original character. There's another shot of the living space. Nice separate dining room. There gives you a shot of the kitchen to dining room, sort of a nice open concept. And again, it's a brand new kitchen. This was just done in the last 18 months or so. They've got nice stainless steel appliances. Looks like a movable island. Very nice setup. Sorry. Hello.
Hi, another fax for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And there's a shot of the main bath, and you can see they've done a nice, very nice trendy bath here. Some of the top-end finishings you'd find today, they've got some glass tile in the shower. It's an all-glass shower with a waterfall rain sort of waterfall shower head. Very nicely done. That's a shot of the master bedroom. You can see they've done some built-ins for closet area. Just go back to that. Just on the edge of the photo, you can see they've done some nice built-ins, and looks like a bit of a walk-in closet area there. That's the master bedroom, and again, they've refinished the original hardwoods. This looks like the den. Is that the den? Yeah, that looks like the second bedroom maybe, and they've got stackable laundry in this this closet here. So sort of a nice feature. Again, they've added all sort of modern-day amenities. Oh, I could be wrong actually. This looks like the second bedroom. This one here might just be sort of a might just be a laundry room actually, by the looks of it. So that's sort of a nice feature. You don't often get that in a condo, having a separate sort of entire room for your laundry. It's a nice feature. Second bedroom looks like they've set up as a TV room, and then of course you've got a small deck on the back of the house. These properties, these condos do also come with garage spaces. So this one is one of the ones that has an end unit garage. It's a nice feature. They're showing some amenities from the building next door, that this condo actually belongs to the same condominium corp. They've got a rooftop terrace they've added with a few different shots there. You can see the escarpment from the one side and another shot of the front of the building. So a very nice unit. A little bit pricey, $369, but again, that's what these units are selling for. They've done very well on this particular project. They were able to get high-end money for the amount of square footage they're getting. You're getting about 1,150 square feet on these, so you're paying roughly $3.25, $3.30 per square foot, which is pretty good money for Hamilton. But given a lot of the hype around this area of the city, is not out of the question for the area these days. So moving on to the next one. This is a detached home, came up yesterday on Strathcona. This is between Main and King Streets, very close to Main and Dundurn. This one as well for $319,900. It's quite a large home, 4+1 bedrooms. We've got it's a large 2.5 story. Get into some of the photos here. The exterior. So you can see it's got a lot of the original charm, hardwood floors, inlaid hardwood in fact, high baseboards, high ceilings, large living room with the gas fireplace, nice separate dining room with a little, looks like a little office nook there. That's one of the photos of the upper bath. You can see the kitchen's been updated, not brand spanking new, but definitely a nice kitchen. They've got a nice ceramic backsplash. Very modern looking, probably done within the last 10 years. I believe they're including the appliances with this one. A little mudroom at the back of the house. There's one of your bedrooms upstairs. And yeah, it looks like probably a family that's been here for quite some time. One of the larger bedrooms they have set up as an office, so probably empty nesters, I would imagine, with such a large home. Another one of the bedrooms set up as a TV room. There's your main bath there. You can see they've done some new tiling and a new vanity. It's always tough to get good bathroom shots, usually tight spaces. And then this is the attic loft. It looks like they have this set up almost like a master bedroom. But you can see it's a great size, all open concept. The whole thing front to back is all just one room, so that's a great size. The backyard, they've done a nice deck and a nice little patio area. You can see there's another shot. It looks like probably stamped concrete they've done there for the patio. So they've spent some money in the backyard, give you a nice little private area. And it looks like you've got rear parking here as well, which is handy. That particular street parking can be difficult, so having the parking out back is handy. Okay, and that's your tour of that one in Strathcona. This one here is a relist, 417 King. It's a triplex right on King Street near Pearl. You know what, to be honest, I'm surprised this thing hasn't sold yet. They're asking $304,500. They're fairly well appointed units. The owner's done decent work to the place. It's on a busy location. I wouldn't be surprised if you could get some commercial zoning for the main floor if you wanted to put in any kind of institutional use, a doctor's office, lawyer's office, something of that nature. Parking is a bit of an issue at this particular spot. That might be why they haven't sold it, in fact, but a great investment for rental purposes if you're in the market for that sort of thing. This is a condominium at 28 Duke. They're asking $255,000. It's a 2-bedroom unit, so you compare that to the one that we saw at $369,000. This is a little bit more affordable at $255,000. They're a little bit older units. This particular building was built sometime in the 80s or early 90s. So you can see it's got the original kitchen. It looks nice and clean, nothing wrong with it, just a little bit dated for today's standards. You can see it's got separate dining room, some older carpeting. Probably an older couple lives in this unit. This particular building is a lot of retirees, so you'll find that's, you know, if you're looking for this particular building, a lot of the time, if you want it nice modern sort of open concept, you're not going to find the open concept, but you know, you might maybe just redecorate to give you some of the more modern feel you're looking for. It's still a great size unit, good square footage. There is some hardwood floors you can see in the hallway in one of the bedrooms. Does have in-suite laundry as well, which is always a bonus. Now I just want to see what the condo fees were in this particular unit. That's always one of the downfalls with these older condos. The condo fee here is $673. It includes your building insurance, exterior maintenance, locker, parking, water, which if you think about it really isn't a whole lot. You still have $2,800 in taxes on top of that. $673 in condo fee. To be honest, the way the way mortgage rates are these days, $675 could carry probably $180,000 in mortgage. So to pay $255, really, with your monthly expenses, you're almost spending $425,000 in actual value with how high that condo fee is. So that's going to be a deterrent for this particular building. They could have a tough time selling it just because of that. Got one on market here. This is a row unit. This came up earlier in the week. This one's $212. They're asking $212,000. It's a 4-bedroom unit. It's a little bit dated inside, but very well cared for. You can see the whoops, what did I do there? You can see the kitchen has been somewhat updated. They've done a newer white kitchen in there. You can see some older carpeting upstairs. It's a nice looking house from outside. Again, Market Street. You're on the north side of King, very near Victoria Park. So not a bad spot there. And this one here, I think, is probably reasonably priced for the location. It does offer 4 bedrooms despite being a row house. Got one on Bay Street here now at 184.9. This one's very close to Pier 4. This property, I believe, actually was renovated just a couple of years ago. It was I think it was a flip. In fact, I lost in competition on it when it was first sold. Nice open concept. They've done some newer floors inside. Kind of a strange little awkward kitchen, actually. I might be thinking of the wrong house here. Some carpeting upstairs. It looks like they've refinished the hardwoods upstairs. With some laminate in the attic. Good sized house. No parking on this particular house, which is a bit of a deterrent on that section on Bay. It's a bit of a busier spot going down toward Pier 4. But also a pretty competitive price at $185 for that house. It's a lot of house for that kind of money. 456 Jackson at $185. We're getting back into the south side of Maine here. This is a bit of a strange little house, so definitely a unique layout. They've done a lot of little additions over the years. It's got looks like an enclosed front porch that they later built on a second floor on top of. Definitely a unique layout to this one. Kitchen's not bad. It's a good size. Got the old clawfoot tub in the bathroom. Definitely tough to tell what's what in this one just from the photos. Would have to take a walk through to see, what rooms are what. Looks like a nice little patio out back and some upgraded electrical. They've actually just put in a new park right across the street from this one. So if you are a young family, it's not a bad purchase price to get into the area. 42 Hess Street North. This is another row unit. 2-bedroom, asking $182.9. Not really much to say about this one. I've never really come across this property before. It is vacant, so it would be easy for immediate possession. Hey, it looks like they've done some work inside. Nice new hardwood floors, very nice open concept, new kitchen. Hey, that's a pleasant surprise, to be honest. Looks like it's got a main floor bath, same hardwoods upstairs, renovated bathroom upstairs. Backyard leaves a little bit to be desired, but nothing that can't be worked on. And some parking out back there. This is a row unit. So Hess Street North. This is just north of King, close to Market. To be honest, it is only a 2-bedroom. So if you can get away with 2 beds, it might be a good buy. At $180, it's not a bad buy, really. They've done some decent work to it. This is the last one we're featuring for today. I really just picked this one because of the price point. It's 160 Locke Street North, so it's Locke north of York Boulevard, which again is one of these sort of up and coming areas, an area in transition, really. Not far from Pier 4. It is on Locke Street, although you're Locke Street North. The actual Locke Street that everybody knows and loves is Locke Street South. So you're a bit of a walk from Locke. It's close to Victoria Park. This one here is vacant. It does need, looks like it needs just a little bit of love. It's not a bad, good sized kitchen. Some ceramic tiles in the kitchen. They've done laminate floors in the living room, dining room, the main bath upstairs. They've done a one-piece enclosure around the tub. Not a bad little house. I mean, again, for the money, it's got 3 bedrooms at $165. If you really want to get into this area, it's not a bad buy. If you could pick this thing up between $150 $160, you know, you'd be off to the races. Only downside there, it doesn't have parking. So folks, that's the recap for this week for West Hamilton. I think we went through 13 listings there. So if you have any questions on any of these properties, always feel free to give me a call. Again, you can reach me at 905-575-5478. If you have any questions, always you can reach me on Facebook, if that's your preferred medium, or at email, joshpurdon@remaxescarpment.com. Whatever's easier for you, you can reach me anytime if you want to see any of these, or if you'd like to receive automatic updates on the daily listings. I mean, aside from the videos, I know everybody loves to see my lovely face, but if you'd like to receive the listings directly to your email, you can reach me at any of those locations to set that up. We can have a sit down, see what your needs are, and get something custom, get a search custom set up for you. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great night and a great weekend. Bye now.